I drove 5 hours today to get home to do this video for Nuke. So I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get right to it. Let's do this.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott.
No.
The two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home.
You knew that.
Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for.
We watched this on the last one. Aww. Poor Carmen. Is that her name? Carmen. Poor girl. She just wants her puppy back.
The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird, because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death, but she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Wrong turn.
Sweet.
That's sad.
Dirt
but
bike rider Ethan's
Scott.
TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
Literal, but oh, that's what you want.
It's kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy. Let me keep going.
Go this way.
This seems familiar because doesn't he like
This is
grab
where
his
most
bike
people
and
would
all
turn
lasts
around.
backwards? It's like,
If you turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
yeah. He's like, okay. Deuces.
Go help!
Hello?
See, that could be a bird, though. That's something bigger.
That's where you got a gun and.
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I don't know what that was. That could be a bird.
Or one dingo.
Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill.
Jeez, bro.
When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was peacock. I've heard peacocks for years.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock, or not. Many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens. So finally, Ethan decides to
And
return.
all the bones?
But he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day
I don't know why
as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well.
That's just poor timing, man.
Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time.
Wendigo.
It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon.
Soon? Should have turned around like 30
Yeah,
minutes
you should have
ago.
already turned around,
Oh,
brother.
it's 2 ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
That's never a good sign.
Wendigo. What? What? I don't see it.
Oh, hell no.
I don't see it.
Hell
No, 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 no.
I don't see it.
Yeah, that was my f***ing cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet as even the crickets seem to stop chirping.
Wendigo.
That's bad.
Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified,
I
Ethan
didn't
gets
see
out
that.
of there as quickly as he can.
Wendigo.
So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker?
No.
Or
That's more
is
compelling.
it all just an elaborate hoax?
Wendigo.
You decide. The devil down in the hole.
I like that one. That was a good one, Nick.
Andrew Smith regularly sets out to explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona.
Pretty.
On one of his trips, he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to take a look inside.
You
What
don't want to
happens
do
next
that.
is downright chilling.
I mean,
That can be dangerous.
yeah, the oxygen levels and cave ins, that's not right.
But I'm tearing now is a bad idea. Dude got balls.
I agree with him.
My gut is telling me to leave. Oh well.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Off we go. Bruh.
Andrew suddenly
Got
hears
balls
a
of
scream
steel.
followed by
Upside
the
down
chilling
cross.
sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the cave. This isn't Andrew's first cave explorer, and he actually manages to keep calm and continue his trek through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly more disturbing. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is." Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned in the first place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened there and what could be the source of all these spooky noises. But as to whether it's real or not, as always,
To hell.
I'll leave it up to you to decide. We need scary
Was I the
videos.
only one that saw, like,
So
the
if you see
upside
something
down
that you
cross?
think should be
It
on
It looked like a
Top 5,
sign.
be sure to email us
Like
at
they just
nukestop5 at
jabbed something up
gmail.com.
I
Email
couldn't
link
see
in
it
the
well enough. I
description.
want to go back to
Dead
that.
next door. These next creepy videos
You
were
got balls
recorded
of
by a
steel,
woman
though, I'll
from the
give 'em that.
Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there. First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter.
Nope.
One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record. Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now, it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband, and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor.
Well, that'd have been good
It
to
was
know.
suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over, never able to move on? Let me know what you think.
I think that's messed up.
School of the Dead. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film
Comes Hiro.
set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks
Rumor
the
has
hallways.
it. They don't
Curious
know.
visitors have reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a lone desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room.
Sorry.
This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo enter the building and soon begin to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school, the desk room.
Ooh,
Yes, bro.
what a name. It's so original.
絶対来ない。あとちょっと待って、ズワッとして鳥肌やば。
It's the desk.
あったんだ。てかちょっと変なこと言うけどさ、
Send Tomo. He's not
人
scared of
いると
anything.
思ったんだけど、マジで。なんか人がいる空気みたいな。凄まじかったんだけど今。なんだこの空間は。もう絶対これだね。これだよ。
I go sit in it. Pull a chair out. Just
誰かがいたずらでさ、置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
I mean, you're kind of obligated to since you went this far.
yeah, you've already gotten to this point. Just
Have a seat.
pop squat. That's a great face. That's beautiful. Sit in it and see if it makes you draw something.
いや本当にね、ここに入った直後の異様な
Yeah, but you're
誰
nervous.
かいるような感覚はすごかったな。ちょっと待って、めっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hero takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly
Chilling.
disturbing.
あ
ちょっと
Disturbing.
ね、今車に戻ってきて、でまあどうしようかってね話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど地下のさ部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとねわかるかな。これ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど、ちょっと待って、ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら、見えるでしょ。
I don't see anything yet.
It's a black mass, yeah.
これ
Oh.
これ何？
Oh.
あ、確かに座ってるね。
見えるよね。
見える。やばい。
見えるよね。
さっき撮ったやつでしょ。
そうそうそうそうそう。
So.
ほんと黒い物体だからなんか人には見えないんだけど、
いやでもさ、
ちょう
そんな風に映るものもなかった。
ないよ。だって前の写真
Bruh.
ね、さっき
Go
の写
back
真
in
これだもんね。
there.
これはちょっとあれだね。
I mean, that's
Muy
tough. I
tight.
don't know.
行かないことには。
Go back
あの椅子
in
に座っ
there.
てもないしまだ。
これヒロ君が写真
Gather more evidence.
Taking pictures in the dark can do something.
と思うじゃん。実際そうじゃんね。
A dark shadow
is
can be
kinda
seen
creepy.
sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate
Oh,
all
dude.
alone. It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro
was
goes
it,
back
though?
into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game.
もうこんなホラーゲームだよね。
And when he gets to the second floor, his fears seem to become a reality.
さっきの
Time to start running.
机と椅子があった問題の部屋に行ってみよう。ちょっと待って、今一人じゃない。ちょっと待って。
Run, run, run! I was standing right in that doorway.
ちょっいや無理でしょ。やっば。
I always get nervous when they turn around that fast. I'm expecting it to be like right
In a
there.
split second, a dark shape appears to be standing inside one of the rooms.
I've watched too
But
many
whoever
horror
or whatever it
movies.
is disappears before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area.
Good on
But
Hero
there's no
too
one
for
there.
Rambo.
Yeah,
There is
seriously.
also no
Good on
exit
him.
that the person could have taken from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible so that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy
no
basement
sidetracking.
room from their last visit. And this is when things take an even creepier turn.
man sat in the desk too, so he
No
really
wonder
needed to
something
win it
happened.
tonight.
Oh my god, his shadow just freaked me out. Oh, it's because you sat in the chair.
He saw something. I didn't see it. I'm going to trust him on this one because he is hauling ass.
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement. He hears a noise and looks, but the sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk.
Oh!
Hiro makes a run for it.
Oh! Oh my god.
And with
The
that,
chair gave you
Tomogatake
sight.
team has had enough, and they leave to just go home. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy.
That's creepy.
And it
Real or
certainly
not.
freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire
I'd
3-part
have sent Tomo's
investigation
ass back up
over
there.
on the YouTube channel.
Remember how you
Omagatoki
spent 7
Film.
days in that haunted place?
Oh, was those
Window
people?
to the
Okay.
soul. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain.
Missing a string.
You've been saying it. Yeah, System of a Down poster and a Master of Puppets poster. Good on you, dude.
Got him a master of puppets.
What is that?
Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, you couldn't miss it.
At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure
Look how
of a
tall
man
that thing
appears in
is.
the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared. The cameraman posted the video to YouTube, but has never posted anything since. So it seems that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery.
It's an alien.
The
Slender Man?
abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods.
That kind of
In the
sucks.
1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right. Entering the cemetery.
Well, considering Vicksburg was like, what, one of the first towns, right?
You're thinking
All
of
right, I'm
Philadelphia.
coming over to visit.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind.
There's 2 Vicksburgs.
Vicksburg.
Oh my gosh.
Vicksburg
This
was
whole
one of
grave
the-
is in shambles.
Whatever. I'm not a history
I'm sorry
buff.
that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened?
He's got
Is
that
it
white guilt.
vandalized?
These poor people.
Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah."
Aww.
The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect.
She has no idea what you're holding.
I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right
She's
now.
probably freaking out, like, what is this?
But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time.
Come here?
Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too.
That's what you want.
Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more
I've had
time.
that happen to me.
And this time
It's
a
so
soft
cool.
voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here."
Oh,
Ian decides
I
to
can
explore
hear it.
more of the cemetery,
like
and
come
when he
here.
reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
dude sounds like Zach Bag.
Right.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. That sounded like the fence.
He even does his replays like Zach. You know who his influence is.
Did you just rattle this fence? What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa.
Dude.
Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you. Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude! Oh my god, I just heard you
Dude.
again!
I just received
Oh,
an
Minnesota.
intelligent response
I just
from what
received
sounds
He
like a
sounds
ghost
like
little
Zach
girl.
Bag.
And now
intelligent
realize that there actually may
response.
be two spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
Aww. Baby.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones rattles on its own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely,
That's
there
exactly
appears
where
to
I was
be
looking,
two
too.
misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. They both appear to be in their adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this
think the
entire
dude watches
investigation
Ghost
over on the
Adventures.
YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost
That's
Hunter.
one I would actually kind of explore, I
Thank
think.
you so
Yeah.
much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video.
Well, that was interesting.
Nix is putting out some good ones.
I like that we got to see what happened with the guy on the motorcycle that went back
Yeah.
for the second time. Because we've seen the first time, so it's kind of.
I don't think I have. If I have, I don't remember it.
I remember seeing that. where he picked his bike up, and as he was putting it over that tree, he heard all that noise. Was like, nope.
Yeah,
Turn it around.
that's Wendigo, guys. Y'all can argue all you want. It's
Wendigo.
Yeah.
You know, Wendigo.
I always call it a Wendigo. That's all I've ever heard it been pronounced is that way, a Wendigo. Who calls it a Wendigo?
Get in the comments and tell us if it's Wendigo or Wendigo.
Does pronunciation really matter here?
Well, I used to manage a comic book store, and one of the characters in one of the comics that we sold was named Wendigo. And it was a Bigfoot, basically, but
Basically.
white. Tomo grew some balls. And I got to give it to him because he usually seemed like the chicken.
Was that Tomo or was that the...
No, not Tomo, Hero.
Yeah, it was Hero.
Usually it's Tomo. Last couple I've seen anyway, he's the one that's like, yeah, I'm going to stay in the attic, and yeah, I'm going to sleep in this house for 7 days.
Yeah, and then get possessed or whatever that was.
So I figured he'd be the one sitting at the desk. Hero said, hey, it's my turn.
My turn.
I'm Hero. Well, you tell us what you thought. Get in the comments. Let us know. Pretty good Nuke's 5.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, this one wasn't bad at all. So, really liked the motorcycle one. Didn't care much for the woman screaming in the hallway. That was just creepy.
That gave me chill bumps.
Yeah, that one was just
That was just
unnerving.
Yeah, just really uncomfortably, unnerving.
Yeah, so I don't know about that one, but yeah, not bad at all, Nuke. Good job this week.
Good job, man. Glad you're doing better.
Yeah, hope you're healing up well. Like, share,
Subscribe.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
And until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro!
The Brodown is over! Let's bro out!